Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have some more horror goodness. It's Halloween 2, the game. The nightmare isn't over. The nightmare isn't over. Halloween 2, the game. Game is brought to you by Fright Rags and Slasher Designs, Universal Studios. This was released in 2023. Stop the Killer and Fright Rags, all rights reserved. Okay, so not much being said here about the game on the box, but we do know it's for 1 to 4 players and for ages 17 and up. But if we look at the box really quickly, we see a lot of imagery, obviously from the horror franchise Halloween, which is an iconic film. He seems to be going after everybody with hammers and blades and needles and a knife. And as you can tell, it's going to be a blood-splattered fun event to play this game. So let's get the shrink wrap off it. This is a brand new game, so I'm very excited to pick it up. I picked it up in the aftermarket, but it was brand new when I picked it up. As you guys know, I don't get backed by anybody, so I do pick all these games up on my own dime, as they say. So okay, let us crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness is on the inside. I did a review of the first game, so I'm now looking to make a review of the second part of the game. So again, this is brought to you by Trick or Treat, and what a cool sticker that comes in the box. That's awesome. I love that. But let's start off, before we go through anything else, let's take a look at the rule book. The Nightmare Isn't Over, Halloween 2, the game. Stop. It is the game guide. Again, it's brought to you by Trick or Treat Studios. For more information, go to stopthekiller.com, fight-rags.com as well. All right, so he's back. The objective: Michael Myers has just been shot 6 times by Dr. Loomis and is on his way to Haddonfield Memorial Hospital to kill Laura Strode. It's up to you and your friends to put an end to his reign of terror before it's too late. Can you stop the killer? Winning. To win the game, 3 things must happen. 1, you and Michael must be standing on the same space on the board. This can be any space on the board. It doesn't have to be in a shape zone. You must have a weapon. When you flick the kill spinner, the pointer must land on the section that says, "You kill Michael." Okay, losing. The player can lose in one of 3 ways. If Michael kills you, you must exit the game. If you run out of your skull pumpkin tokens, you must exit the game. If Michael reaches his destination before players have stopped him, everyone loses and the game ends. Bottom left space on either side of the game board. Okay, so we got our quick setups. We got our standees. Tells you how to get everything ready. Give each player visual references, how to play. Michael goes first, player moves second. Third, you draw a card. So there you go, some tips for the game. And then the kill spinner, how to use that. There you go, the kill spinner. Frequently asked questions about the game. Let's see what we got here. All right. Then we're rolling on game components, what each of those do. Then we have more about the game components. You must have a weapon to kill Michael, so there's lots of options you got for that. Shape zones, beware. You have game cards. And then you have the Kickstarter exclusives as well. And more game cards, more here. A trivia answer decoder as well. So they have a trivia game in here, it looks like, as well. The mega commercial, the cast. All right, and thank you to all the people who backed this on Kickstarter. So this is a Kickstarter version of the game. Can't make games without you. And thank you to Stop Killer and Fight Rags and Trick or Treat Studios. There you go. So that is your rulebook. Then we have, let me see, we got a board here. Let's try to get the board out first. Yep, we got a board, so hold on. Let me pull that out first. Okay, we got players start here. Got Samhain. Whoop. Got a shape zone. Again. Shape zone. kill. Michael starts over there, and this is your board. That's a double-sided board. And the hallway shortcut. I'm going to need you in there. Trivia round. So obviously this is based off of the second film. There's a trilogy where there was the ending of the Halloween series with Jamie Lee Curtis, not the original, but the second or third version of the film. And this obviously takes place at that time period. So if we flip it over to this side, we have the stalks. It looks like there's a stalk side, and then there's a kill side. So the kill, as obviously says, the white back border with the blood splatter and has the kill on it. And then we have the stalk side, which is obviously looks like it's more of the PG-13 rating, which doesn't have the blood on it, spatter on it, anything of that nature. Right. So I could see that right off the bat, that there's two sides, the kill side and you have the stalk side. So that's pretty much what it shows me right here. Must roll a blank. Haddonfield Memorial. Again, shape zones. So you pick which side you want to play on. So that's very obvious. So you got two sides. There's your board. There's your rule book. Again, cool trick or treat sticker. Blammo, put that up top there. And then we have this, which says Halloween 2 the game. Looks like it's a nice, cool poster that comes with the game as well, which is the front and back cover. Looks like it's, this is the back cover. All right, the nightmare isn't over. So again, if you're interested in taking a look at, okay, there's nothing on the back, it's just the front of the poster. That's very cool. So you get a poster included in that. So put that up top there. You get a poster. That's cool. You get some tokens. All right, so some tokens. You get some roadblocks. Officer Hunt, and you get your pumpkins tokens. So it says if you run out of these tokens, you lose the game. So you want to make sure you hold on to these. You don't lose those. And you got your roadblock. Okay, so there's your tokens. Then you got some visual reference cards. It says Michael's Path. It says 3 visual reference cards. So we're going to take those out of there. Let's see what it says here. It says Michael's Path visual reference card. So I guess this is the way you're supposed to move around the board. Again, level 2. And then level 3. I guess it's going to tell you, and it says now he is now believed to be at large in Haddonfield. Okay, so that's Michael's Path. Okay, we got this thing here. It says here, reminders. Did you run out of skull pumpkins? If you have previously won a weapon or the slave badge, you can trade one of them for a skull pumpkin. If you run out of skull pumpkins on your turn, you may trade a weapon or the save badge with another player in exchange for one of their skull pumpkins to stay in the game. So when you run out of these, you're out of the game. Okay, then give you some more helpful hints. For a video tutorial, you just scan that, or go to stopthekiller.com/how-to-play. Okay, cool. And again, level 1. Oh, so again, it's got the stalk side, or if you're playing on the kill side, the PG-13 or the R-rated. So that's cool. You got that. So you got level 1, level 2. I'll show you each of them. You got level 1, level 1. Oh, it's level 3. So I'll show you level 2. Let's do them in order. Here's your level 2. Michael's Path. So you got to follow the path. And then you got your level 3 path. Again, you have the stalk side, which is the orange side, which is the board, which we have up there. And then you have that's your PG-13, and this is your R-rated side, which has the blood splatter and all that stuff. And you can tell that the graphics on it are also less. This one here, you got the hammer going into the head. Over here, you just have him stalking a victim. So there you go. So you got your level 1, level 2, level 3. Again, this is your helpful hint card for everybody. for the person, I guess the person who's playing Jason. I'm not sure if Jason, you play Jason, sorry, wrong franchise, where they're playing Michael Myers, or if the game itself runs Michael Myers by itself. I'm not sure, so you have to read the rule book to find out about that. So what else here? We got a spinner. We got a cool spinner. So we got, see what it says here. Still fighting, spin again. Michael kills you, you lose. And this one says, you kill Michael, you win. So you kill Michael. All right. Michael kills you. Okay, so there's your spinner that it was talking about. So you got a spinner as well. What's over here? Dice, some tokens, some standees. Oh, you have some very, very cool. Oh, look at this. You have some weapons that you can use. And these are high quality. These are the same type of quality metal that is used with the game like Monopoly. So you've got a lighter. That's really cool. That's very, very cool. So this has got the upgrades to it. So that's awesome. You've got the hypodermic needle. It's a little bent, but there you go. Actually got that. Look at the lighter again. There it is. You've got a scalpel. Very cool. Looks like you have a knife. A serrated knife. Nice detail on these two. Really cool. That's a big knife. Now that's a knife. And of course you have the claw hammer as well. So they're a very nice quality too, which is really, really cool. I'm digging that a lot. That's really, really awesome actually. All right, so there you go. You got your weapons, which are all right here as well on the bottom of the camera. You got a cool bag to keep those in. You also have some game dice. So let's take a look what these look like. Gotta tell you, there's a lot of cool stuff that appears to be inside this box here. So this looks like it is the expanded version Kickstarter. So I'm very happy about that. So you got to draw a card. And then you got blanks. So you want to roll blanks because you don't want to have to draw a card. To draw, it tells you to draw a card. You have a regular D6. It kind of feels like the type of D6 that you get in HeroClix. So it's that kind of die. Okay. And then you have a 1 or 2 side. It's a 6-sided dice, but it has 3 1s and 3 2s on it. So there you go. And a cool little baggie to keep those in as well. You also have your stands for your standees, which is very cool as well. Haven't come to those yet. Okay, here they are. I just found them. So you get a cool little, looks like either a dice bag or some kind of deck here. It says Trick or Treat, Halloween 2. Universal City Studios LLC, all rights reserved. That's cool. Very, very cool. I like that as well. Again, this is the Kickstarter version, and there's your 3 different styles of Michael for your standees. So you get to choose which one you'd like to use. Obviously, the way he's facing is important, whether it's front, side, or the back side. So that's very cool. So just like in the first type of game of Halloween that I have, it showed that the facing of the character is very, very important in the game. So it's obviously important here too. So here he's got the knife here. It appears he has the scalpel in that one as well. Hand up by face, hand down at side, and knife out. So there you go. There's your 3 different styles of Michael Myers. I almost said Jason again, but Michael Myers. All right, so that's very cool as well. You also get a cool dice chucking. Just like, so you take these dice and, oh, I like that a lot. I do. I can go Yahtzee. Here you go. That's cool. Very cool. very, very, very cool. That's a cool upgrade right there. Put that back here somewhere. But that's very, very cool. All right, and it appears that we got a bunch of cards here. So let's see, we got that. We got this. Oh, okay. So we also have, I just found the other tokens as I'm kind of looking through the box here. So we have our characters that go into the standees. So you have Dr. Loomis. You have Ms. Alves, or Alves. You have Nurse Karen. You also have Miss Elrod. You also have Jimmy. Who doesn't love Jimmy? And last, you have Sheriff Brackett. There you go. All right, that's cool. So those are possible characters that you can be. And you also have this deck of cards. So it says here, let's take a look at these. Okay, and you got the cool holder for it. So it says Halloween. So it appears at all the back. Now they are a little bit thin. They feel more like playing cards than they feel like cards that you would get in Zombicide or anything else like that. So they are a little bit of a lesser quality. So that's a little disappointing, but again, they're still very, very cool. The artwork on it, as you can tell, is really, really cool. Captures the theme, all those great things. So all these are the same, the fronts and the backs, depending on what you want to look at. And your card here, so you got little messages on it. It says, "You're late again. Lose a skull pumpkin." You don't know what death is. Lose a skull pumpkin. Janet is in danger. Again, you're losing. Miss Elrod needs comforting. If you have one to spare, give a skull pumpkin to someone who needs one. You didn't listen to old Bud. Place a roadblock on your space. You don't know how to work that thing. Lose a weapon. All right, listen to old Bud. Circle the block again. Place a roadblock on your space. Michael slashed your tire. If you are in a shape zone, lose a skull pumpkin and place a roadblock on your space. The sirens are right down the street. If you're not in a shape zone, lose a skull pumpkin. Ask another player. Just think about mustard or mayo. Don't say it out loud. Just think of one and I will try to guess. Make your guess. If you are right, move Michael back one space. If you are wrong, move Michael one space. Okay, we've got to assume that Michael Myers is still alive. If you're not in a zone, a shape zone, lose a weapon and place a roadblock. The shape just stole your knife. If you are in a shape zone, lose a weapon. Sheriff Brackett needs skip one. Nope, two of the same. Okay. Sheriff Brackett needs to go home to his wife. If you have the save badge, you must give it to someone else. They killed Ben Trammer. Everyone loses a skull pumpkin. Michael went down the wrong hallway. Give Michael back 2 spaces. Move Michael back 2 spaces. Everyone goes back out. If you are in a shape zone, play another turn. And Nurse Karen thinks Michael is Bud. Swap your space with another player. So that's this deck of cards. These look like, to me, would be kind of like event cards. So put those over to here. And you got that cool thing for that. We also have, that's expansion pack. Oh, so we got also included in here. So those are your cards. And you also have expansion pack 1 and expansion pack 2. So let's take a look at expansion pack 1 first. Again, I got to open this up off camera. This way we can, if I slip with the knife, I don't. Okay. Got it, so that should take care of it. So let's crack it open. All right, here we go. We got our opening, and here it goes. So there we are. Open this up just a little bit. So let's see what it says here. Includes 8 more player pieces, 10 more game cards, and new actions and group actions. So expansion pack 1. All right, 8 more player pieces, 10 more game cards. With these cards incorporate both new actions and group actions into the game. Just add them to the stack that comes with the main game for an easy and fun upgrade to your gaming experience. Okay, so you get some new people. There you go, that's cool. There you go, so that's expansion pack 1. So I'm hoping on the cards, as I always say, when you have an expansion, got the cool holder for it, but again, on the expansions, hopefully somewhere on here. Now I don't see anything. Let me see if this card is any different than these cards. It does not appear so. So that's something I always say in games. Whenever you get multiple decks of cards, there should be some icon on there or something that lets you know which expansion they come from. Like I have a 1 on there or something like that. So I don't see one. But Dr. Mixer is drunk again. Strikes. Lori fools Michael. Someone is putting razors in the Halloween candy. Jimmy Smile makes Lori's heart race. Look behind those trees. Mr. Garrett sets off to find the intruder. Michael just crashed through the door. Run. And Jimmy and Nurse Jill want to help. And you have your orders have changed. All right, so those are the additional cards for the expansion pack 1. So I'm going to put those with this one right here. So I put that right there. And we also have additional characters, which is cool. So your additional characters would be Bud, Nurse Jill, Alice, Janet, Laura Strode, Mr. Garrett, Marion Chambers, and you also have Dr. Mixter. So these are your additional characters that you can be. And all these, again, are in your expansion pack 1. And then you have your expansion pack 2. Of course, you get a cool bag to keep all your stuff in. So I'll throw this over here like so. So again, this says The Nightmare Isn't Over, Halloween 2 the Games, Samhain, and it says Expansion Pack 2 includes 30 sealed movie-based trivia questions, 1 15-second orange sand timer. Okay, so let's see what it says, anything on the back. Okay, trivia round instructions, only 1 trivia setback round permitted per game. If Michael is 6 or less spaces away from reaching his destination, players should consider using a trivia setback round to delay his arrival. All players must agree to proceed with the trivia setback round. If all agree, one player pulls out any card from the box, opens the seal, and reads the trivia questions out loud. A second player immediately flips the timer. If any player answers the trivia question correctly within 15 seconds, all players win the round. If a round is won, players move Michael backwards on the board by 6 spaces, giving them more time to try and stop the killer. If lost, the gameplay resumes as normal, and hopefully someone can still stop Michael. There you have it. So this is just kind of a way to kind of block Michael from beating you in the game. Okay. So open this up. Ooh. So we'll put this over here somewhere. So that's your expansion 2. Get your sand timer with that expansion. And we've got this right here too. And you've got your, basically, a little cool little bag for that. Ooh, and these are all sealed, it appears. So to open them, again, these are trivia questions, so I'm not going to ruin it for you. So again, these are trivia questions. I don't want to ruin it, but get 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13. Okay, 13, 14, 15. So maybe they're stuck together. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8's there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so you got your difficulty So it tells you on the outside the difficulty of the question. So it's easy up to hard. So as you can tell, some of these are very hard and some are extremely easy. So questions range. So you're going to go in order. Again, I'm not going to open all these because I don't want to do that. So you have the cards that look like this. So it goes that way, and it goes all the way up to 30 questions, basically. So I'll open up question 1 just so you can see it, and it says it's a easy question. So this should open up very easily. Yeah. So see how this works. This is a flip open card. No big deal. Who does Nurse Karen suggest to drive her friend home? Flip timer. Players have 15 seconds to answer. V6H10. Use the trivia answer decoder on page 9 in the answer guide to get the answer. All right, the answer guide is over here, which we had back here. So that's where that would be located in. And then you just seal that back up. So it's a bunch of trivia questions regarding, I'll see that film. So more than likely, if you're going to play this game, you should watch that game again. You should watch that movie again versus watching the game, right? All right, there you have it. So again, in this box, you have the core game, Halloween 2. You also have expansion 1, which gives you additional cards. Gives you 10 more cards and 8 more players that you can choose from the film. And then you also have this cool second expansion pack, which has your set of 30 questions and the cool sand timer, which is 15 seconds. And one of the coolest things that come with this Kickstarter edition was the cool dice roller. Very, very cool. Really digging that a lot. Again, has the Halloween logo all over it. And so there you have it. This is everything that's included. And this concludes our unboxing of Halloween 2, the game. The nightmare isn't over. Brought to you by Fright Rags, Slasher Design, and Stop the Killer and Fright Rags. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.